Hey y'all, welcome back to our channel. Today I'm going to be cooking up some New Orleans red beans my way. If you're interested, stay tuned. Alright, first I'm going to add a little oil to my pot. And this is just so I can cook down my vegetables. This is about a half cup of onions, and I usually use a half cup of bell pepper as well, but I just didn't have any more. So we just going to make it do what it do. All right, after that sweated for about 2 minutes, I added a teaspoon of garlic powder and 2 tablespoons of Tony Chachere seasoning. I stir it up, make sure the seasoning get incorporated into my vegetables, and sweat that down for another 2 to 3 minutes. All right, now it's time to add the beans. These are my soaked red beans. I soaked them for 30 minutes prior to this in hot water. Then I'm going to add 2 ham hocks. The ham hocks are going to give it a meaty taste, a taste that I like. I stir it up real good, and then I'm going to add water to it just to cover the 2 ham hocks. You're going to sweat most of this water out, so you don't have to worry at this point if you're putting too much water. All right, this is going to go for an hour covered. And even though it's going for an hour, you're going to check on it every few minutes. Well, not every few minutes, about every 10 minutes or so, just to make sure nothing is sticking to the pan. All right, this is after hour 1. Look at those beans. They are sweating down. At this point, I take out that first ham hock. And like I said, I take the ham hock out because I don't want a salty taste. Just a little salty, a little meaty taste. I'm tasting it to see how much seasoning I should add at this point. So this is about 2 tablespoons of Tony Chachere's and about 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. Give that a good stir, and then we're going to add our sausage. It's 2 links of andouille sausage, and then just 1 link of any other sausage of your choosing. If you can't find andouille sausage, any sausage will work, trust me. I add more water to kind of cover the sausage, a quick stir, and then my last ingredient, 5 tablespoons of butter. This butter, you won't really taste the butter, but it'll give the red beans a creamy texture, something that we're looking for. Put that lid back on and let it go for another hour. After that second hour, you just come, take that lid off. I'm looking at the red beans, making sure I don't need to add any more water. And in about 10 minutes, I'm going to remove that second ham hock. So this is after hour 2. 2 hours. It's still going. It's still looking good. I don't need to add any water, and I don't need to add any more seasoning. Just remove the ham hocks so that my beans won't be too salty. Cover it back up and let it go for another 20-30 minutes. At this point, we are 3 hours into it, and this is the texture that I'm looking for. This is the creaminess that I'm looking for. These beans are at perfection at this moment. I know that as it cools, it'll thicken a little bit, so I don't want to let it go any longer. And there you have it. New Orleans red beans and rice. And don't forget that cornbread. Let the good times roll, baby.